I'm about to pay my quarterly taxes from my side hustles. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I'm not sure how I'm gonna film it, but we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. Also, before we get too far into this, I am not a tax professional. This is not financial advice. This is what I do to pay my taxes quarterly. So don't hold it against me. And please don't come at me and tell me I'm doing it wrong, because this is what I do and it works for me. So I have a tracker that I track all of my income with, and it breaks it down. So up here I have my actual income, and then down here I have my tax breakout. So this quarter is what I'm going to be looking at. So that's going to be August, July, and June. So these are the 3 total tax amounts I owe for each month. I'm going to pay all 3 of those months in one shot for the quarter. So I do have a formula in this spreadsheet that figures out what my tax rate is, and that's only at the federal level, but I still take that amount of money and spread it over federal, state, and local. So I do have this app on my phone that kind of allows me to manually keep record of the amount of taxes I need to pay each quarter. So at the end of each month, I look at that spreadsheet that I showed you earlier, and I pull that amount from my earnings and put it in this little folder so I can hold it aside and know that that money is dedicated to taxes. So for this quarter, I owe about $5,000. I pull up the IRS website, my state tax payment website, and my local. They're all a little bit different, but if you're going to find the estimate to make an estimated payment, I always pay them local, then state, then whatever's left I put to federal, just because I know my local taxes are 1%. So I'll take my earnings from this time period and figure out what 1% is, and I'll make that payment. It's not 1% of my taxes, it's 1% of my earnings. And then I will take $250 because when I filed my taxes one year, it told me if I make an estimated payment of $250, that should cover me every quarter for state. So that's just the amount I do. So I'll do $250 here. And then I will go to the IRS, and whatever balance is left over, I will pay to the IRS. And then I just keep a record of it, written, what I paid and when, just for my own sanity. That's pretty much it. I know I didn't go through it, but I'm trying to protect my personal information as much as possible. But that's it. You just make those payments every quarter. I'm happy to help you through it if you have questions. Again, not a tax professional, but this has worked for me every year since I started doing this. I have not owed any money in. I actually started getting money back. So that feels good. Also, if you don't pay ahead of time and you pay all at tax time, once you figure out how much you owe, they penalize you, which is dumb. So that is my tax filing process, and I hope it was helpful.